Alimony is support paid to a divorced spouse. There are several different forms of alimony. The most common form that people know about is something called periodic alimony. That is alimony paid until a person's remarriage or death. This type of alimony is deductible to the payor and includable in the payee's income. It is subject to modification or change if there is a substantial change in circumstances. This type of alimony has faded in its use in the court system in Mississippi, primarily due to the fact that the courts are dividing estates on a more equal basis than they had in the past. The second typical form of alimony is something called lump sum alimony. This is an alimony which is paid to a spouse in order to even out the division of a marital estate. This type of alimony is payable whether or not the receiver remarries or dies. It is also not includable in the receiver's income, nor is it deductible to the payor. And finally, this type of alimony is not subject to change or modification, even if there is a substantial change in circumstances. The courts have created other forms of alimony. One of the more popular forms is something called rehabilitative alimony. This alimony was designed primarily for someone who had been in the home during the marriage and needs to find a way after divorce to work their way out of being in the home and into the workforce. This type of alimony gives that person time to re-educate and retool and increase their income so that they are more self-supporting than they would be without the alimony. There are certainly other types of alimony which would unnecessarily prolong this video. One important thing that's happened in recent years is that the courts have said that attorneys and parties have the right to combine different parts of these basic alimonies in order to fashion the type of alimony which best suits the parties. This is a basic primer on alimony in Mississippi.